Hi, I'm Chris Shover here at the Dobeck Performance Test Facility, and we will be showing you how to install a fuel controller on a 2008 RMZ 450 today. And the installation tools needed to install the fuel controller on your RMZ 450 are going to be needle nose pliers, an 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, and then you'll need the attachment hardware that came with it, cable ties and Velcro. The first step in the process is going to be to remove the seat and side panels. Now we're removing the seat. Slide it back and it will release. I'm now removing the right side panel from the front of the bike. Make sure you don't lose these little washers in the panels. They actually have a groove that they fit in the panel. Without the washer in there, the bolt will not fit right. We now need to remove the gas tank. To do this, there's a little strap on the back that you first need to lift up and remove. And then there's a nut on the front of the tank that holds the front of the tank down. Now with the fuel tank loose, you can move the fuel tank out of the way. And then you can get to the injector connector, which is right down here. You'll need a pair of needle nose pliers to depress the lock. And then it should just pop right off. Now we're ready to install our fuel controller. You'll see on the fuel controller you have a ground lead that's loose, which will be attached to the chassis ground, somewhere that'll be a good ground. And then the two injector connectors, one female and one male. You will plug in the male connector into the factory harness, and you should hear a little click. If not, make sure you press firmly together. And then take your other connector and plug it down onto the injector. And you should hear a snap when that one goes on there as well. We decided to run the harness right here on the inside of the frame, so the gas tank won't rub through it. It'll actually be on the bottom of the gas tank. And then we'll secure it with some zip ties here at the end, just to make sure that it doesn't rub on anything. And then we're going to run our ground wire right to the voltage regulator right here, and that'll be a good ground for the unit. All your excess wire that you'll have extra, you can just loop together underneath the gas tank. And you can secure that together with a cable tie. With the Velcro supplied in the kit, you can apply the Velcro to the back of the controller. And then the other side to where you want to mount it. And now you can reassemble the bike in reverse order. Once you're ready to install the seat, make sure you slide the tip of it down first. That way it'll catch on the front. Give it a little pull too, just to make sure that it's secure in the front of the seat. And that concludes our installation of the fuel controller on the 2008 RMZ 450.